Everyone, I hope everyone is doing amazing. I am here to pull some cards for you to see what's going on in the collective today. I'm having tripod issues, so you'll have to forgive me. I have a new one on the way tomorrow, which should solve part of my problems. Man, technical difficulties. I need better equipment. If anyone can suggest some, that would be great. Someone has got some legal issues going on. Anxiety, toxic and unhealthy behaviors, and someone may be moving. Let's see. 2 or more people discussing, planning. Let's see what we've got. Roller coaster. Okay, I'm going to put those back. Highest highs, lowest lows. It looks like, though, an agreement or compromise. Someone's getting ready to make a settlement. I don't know if that's in regard to the legal court paperwork filed or a settlement as far as compromising with you. Negotiator, bargaining, begging. Oh, okay. All the cards but one flipped over, and that card that flipped over is realization, awareness, finding out, and coming. Something's about to come to light, you guys. Not sure what that is for you. It's going to be different for everyone. Let's see. Ooh, irreconcilable differences, divorce, final. We got legal. We got divorce. We got settlement. We got negotiator up here. Somebody seems to be going through something legal. And if it's not something legal, it truly and genuinely could be something that this person is paying back karma for. So it could be like spiritual court type of a thing. Let's see. Let's see what else we can determine. Actually, not feeling called to get that. What do I want? I am feeling, I'm sorry guys, pardon. Started to grab that deck, just wasn't feeling called to it. Kind of not sure why I picked that up. I mean, it could be that I need to pick it up in a little while. Maybe something else is due to unfold. Never can quite tell. Let's see. Let me see here. Just kind of do a slight shuffle here without picking up these other cards. Okay, let's see what we got. What can you tell us about, what does the collective need to know? Let's say that. Tumultuous lives. This could be whoever you're dealing with. Ooh, Leo. Leo has been coming out so strong lately, and I don't know why. I mean, we're in Gemini season, and Leo season is after Cancer season, so that season could be important. You could be dealing with a Leo person. Oh, okay. I'm going to take that one, and I'm going to flip the rest over. Oh my god, there's the dang twin flame. This has come out so many times. I'm just going to go ahead and pull it now. And this one is trying to jump out. August 6th through September. Okay, there's a reference to Leo season again, because is that the truth? That could be fibs. I gotta get my other phone and figure out when Leo season is, because this is gonna drive me crazy. We've got September 6th through September 29th. When is Leo season? Oh, okay. Yeah, exactly. So sometime between August the 6th and August the 22nd could be significant to you, because this is talking about summer, or summer could be significant to you. Perhaps something happened in the summer. Something could have happened around the 8/8 portal last year. which 8/8 portal will be coming up, you know, well, obviously in August. But I want to say that inner child coming in under this is talking about an unstable childhood, right? A tumultuous life. So whoever you're dealing with, and it could be your twin flame if you identify like that, they get into trouble in various ways. They're plagued by depression and or addictions. They had an unstable childhood. Very difficult time loving themselves and others. They could be avoidant. But coming in right under that is inner child healing. It looks like this person, and we have reinvention, metamorphosis of mind and spirit, changing oneself into something better, working on shadow aspect and becoming aware of strengths and weaknesses. Critical junctures, taking a big leap of faith, major decisions affecting the outcome, turning points that alter the course of evolution of this connection. So this person seems to be working on their inner child, right? Everything on this thing, they may have presented an illusion to you because they didn't feel worthy. They didn't feel like you would. They avoid difficult truths. That's a part of an inner child wounding. That's a parental wounding. Sometimes when people are growing up, and I mean, some of you know this all too well because it's a part of your story as well. And some of you don't. You know, maybe you had a pretty ideal, you know, childhood, and a lot of us did not. Okay, so I say all that to say, and I'm sorry about the air conditioner. This microphone situation sucks too. I apologize. I will get it together eventually. I want to say that this person put on a mask and made you believe illusions. They had a difficult time telling the truth. They put on a deceptive appearance, right? Because they were not comfortable with you seeing the vulnerable part of them, and or their true and authentic self. Because I'm gonna move this. Their true and authentic self, because, you know, it was something that probably was pushed down when they were a child. I have Cancerian energy out here. I just needed to point out this card is the 6-9, and 6-9 always, because of the symbol of it, of the Cancer symbol, that is what it reminds me of, the 6-9. They weren't allowed to be themselves when they were a kid. Right? They were always too much, or too whiny, or too emotional, or whatever. They probably had an emotionally unavailable parent. I know that all too well also. Right? We were too much, or we were embarrassing, or we were this. We were made to feel like we were not good enough. And a lot of times that comes with, you know, religious constraints as well. Right? We had a hyper religious parent who, you know, I'm not going to go into that because I'm not here to offend anyone, and, you know, people believe what they believe, and that's fine. But a lot of times in a lot of religions, organized religions, you're taught that you're not worthy, right? Ever. You'll never be worthy. You'll never measure up when God is within us, in my opinion. And that's all it is. And opinions, as we know, are like, you know, body parts. Everyone has them. So, anyhow, I said all of that to say, let me circle back, that this person has a very hard time allowing you to see who they really are, because they're not sure that you will like them for who they are. But it looks like during this period in time, they are doing big work. They're doing big work, becoming a better version of themselves, because they know in order to bring anything forward and have any type of a good relationship with themselves, with their loved ones, with you, or any other partner for that matter, they have to work on themselves. They have to go in and heal that inner child and go inside and explore their authentic feelings and parts of them that have been rejected or labeled as inappropriate or too much, you know, by caregivers, others, all that. They're having big realizations right now. Big realizations right now. And I'm going to read to you Leo, okay? Because it's just, Leo has been popping up in my readings left and right. Even my personal ones, and I'm not exactly and entirely sure why. It could just be the season upcoming. I mean, and it's trying to tell me something. We got magnetic, enthusiastic, outgoing, creative, romantic, leader, and generous are the positive aspects of Leo, but the negatives, pompous, show off, over dramatic, pretentious, bossy, jealous, and possessive. And this could, I mean, be speaking about the attributes of your person, either them being egoic, super egoic, because they do what strokes their ego and makes them feel worthy in a very distorted type way. Okay, and that's what people with tumultuous lives do. You know, they paint a pretty picture so people will like them. And it can be just, you know, just cocky and annoying and, you know what I mean, just kind of gross. Except when you can see their real and authentic and true selves. You know, and you can see that they have a very beautiful soul. But they don't show that to everybody. And maybe you caught a glimpse of that no one else really did. Right now you're separately learning lessons, possibly. Possible reunion becomes, you know, stronger after you are awakened, both of you. Confirmation from my email. It's just sun energy. There's a sun on this. I'm just sorry. I'm just kind of looking at the cards. There's a sun on this, which is another indication of Leo or Leo season, right? This shows a picture of like an x-ray, someone standing in front of an x-ray machine, and just the internal workings with the reinvention. And this is a stoplight, the critical junctures. It's kind of like, and none are, the green light is showing. They seem to want to make a big leap of faith and make a big decision, but they know they have to do this part first. They have to take care of these items first before they can bring anything forward. What else do I want? What else? You know, let's see. You could be seeing angel numbers. You could be seeing 1111 a lot. 333, 222, 444. You know. Your spirit guides, you may be having heavy dreams right now. I know I am. And I recommend too getting up and writing those dreams down, because later on in the day they're fleeting and they may not be something that you remember strongly, and you may miss details. So when you first get up, I would recommend keeping a journal by your bed with a pen and writing it down. I use text, which I probably shouldn't, because half the time I don't even spell check fixes things that, you know, whatever, or it sounds ridiculous and I don't even know what in the hell I was trying to say to start with. So you might write it down and stuff. At least automatic writing might come into play. Because I can tell you automatic texting is not a thing. It sounds ridiculous and I have no idea what the hell it says when, you know, from time to time. So, journal, dream journal. Okay, so we'll take whatever that is. These are big and they're hard to handle. We have resolve. This is a period of indecision and inner conflict. It's time to make a decision. This person knows that it is time to make a decision. Ooh, but you're about to receive the solution to your problem or concern. Universal mind. 47 might be a significant number for you. 74, 68, 86, you know, 68 or 86. 86 is the beginning number on this card here. Now, and I don't know what part of the country 8/6 or what part of the world 8/6 to September 21st is summer, but evidently it is. Where we are, June 21st through August is increase 74. There's mirroring numbers. Hilarious, guys. That is so funny. Mirroring freaking numbers. Soulmate. This relationship is a match made in heaven. With the twin flame card. Oh my gosh, I can't even make it up. That's wild. But 47 and 74, guys. You could be seeing mirroring numbers often. I love it. We have resolve. We have universal mind. We have increase. You have successfully manifested something near and dear to your heart. Something's coming to you. This is a critical juncture. And it's in relation to this relationship. It's a match made in heaven. This is your soulmate. I'm going to read universal mind if I can find my glasses. I see them. And of course they are not right here. No, I'm not going to try and squint. Bear with me, guys. I am going to get my glasses. Here we go. There could be many interruptions in your situation with this person. Because there's clearly many interruptions with this as far as my air conditioner, my glasses, everything. Let's start with universal mind. That's crazy. Mirroring numbers. Odd. You're about to receive the solution to your problem or concern. This card shows up today to assure you that you're getting ready to find the solution to your problem or concern. Because we're all connected to the infinite intelligence of all that is, the solution is always within reach. It is time for you to tap into your subconscious mind, your connection to the universal mind. It could even be considered one and the same. Focus on receiving the solutions to your problem versus focusing on the problem itself. Focus on your question rather than its answer. The solution that you seek will be revealed when you surrender to the power of your subconscious mind. Use your dream time. Oh my gosh, just as I mentioned, write down your freaking dreams. Pay attention to your dreams right now. Use your dream time to help you access the infinite intelligence from within. It's your mind's eye. Hold the picture of the perfect solution being revealed to you in divine timing. Continue holding this picture so it is the last thought you have before you fall asleep. Another way to access guidance in your dream time is to say a prayer for guidance. You know what I do? Okay. I have amethyst by my pillow, like right beside my bed. I also have moldavite. I know. For those of you who know anything about stones, moldavite is pretty intense. It's like a tower moment. But that's me. I'm a Scorpio. I can handle tower moments. I can handle crumbling. I can handle breaking it all apart and putting it back together. I'm fine. I'm okay with that. I actually prefer it to happen that way so that it burn down to the ground so that it can just build back up on a real firm ground. You know what I mean? A firm foundation instead of one of sand where, you know, it kind of burns, crumbles a little bit and, you know, but not all the way. And then you're kind of trying to rebuild, but the floor is falling out. No, thank you. I'd rather just take it and level it and start over fresh. Okay? That's truths be told. Let's get it all out on the table so that we can hash it all out and then we build from there. That's me. In a nutshell, that is how I handle things. I don't like half-truths. I want to know what's up. All of it. Just throw it all out there and let's just unravel it, take a few moments, sit through it, and fix it. That's what I would prefer. That's the way I prefer it. Period. Doesn't matter if it hurts a lot, work through it. It's fine. I can feel my way through things very, very well. That is one of Scorpio's intense personality traits. Okay, but in any case, I went on another tangent about moldavite. Sorry. I have moldavite, I have amethyst, and I also have, oh God, Michelle, think. Pink. If anyone knows what the hell I'm talking about, put it in the comments. It's your pink stone. It's for love. And I cannot for the life of me remember what in the hell I'm talking about at the moment. But I have all three of these and I hold them in my hands. And I ask the divine to reveal to me things in my dreams that I need to know or need to be aware of, right? in reference to a lot of different things. And trust me, things come to me big time. Sometimes I get songs. Sometimes I get straight up information. Like straight up, go to this and do this. I got something this morning. It was like, holy crap. Okay. I was led to something imperative. This morning I learned something. In any case, yeah, very, very cool. But keep stones beside you. That's another way. Keep them right by your pillow. Right beside your pillow at night. And I hold them in my hands. I make my intention known that I want information. And I set them beside my head. And I go to sleep. So, continue holding the... Okay, I'm sorry. Let's see here. You may be surprised to awaken with an answer or a solution. Our conscience... Our consciousness connects directly to one universal mind, which contains every possibility to every situation. Believe in this and allow it, and you will begin to receive the solutions that you seek. That is so cool. Increase. It's about to happen for you. Whatever you've been manifesting, you're successful. It's near. You have successfully manifested it, and it is going to be coming in. And it could have to do with this person. I'm not sure. You'll know what you've been manifesting. Right? I want to read Resolve. I want to read Resolve. This is an exciting reading, guys. I love it for you. I very much love it. And we got 74 and we have 76. 75 is Mentor. 74 is Increase. You're aligning with the flow of prosperity and abundance, and there is an advancement of some sort coming your way very soon. This card is reassurance that you have successfully manifested something very near and dear to your heart. Just as you think all hope may be lost, you are getting ready to be surprised in a very big way. An exciting outcome is on the horizon for you. One of your soul's lessons has been to maintain an essence, a feeling, and knowing that all will increase and that they will multiply. And in this way, you're holding space for more opportunities to come your way. Continue feeling this way because you are manifesting new avenues that will bring in more abundance and financial security. If you do not have tangible evidence that this is on its way, your angels and guides are using the Increase card to let you know that you will very soon reap the rewards of your efforts. Keep in mind that even if you have no physical proof that the increase is here now, it doesn't mean that it's not aligning on the spiritual plane. Keep up the good work. You can probably feel the energy coming in. You are moving forward and things are about to shift for you in the most unexpected ways. Remember, everything happens in divine time. Continue to keep the faith and know that everything you need for your highest good is now on its way. That is so beautiful, guys. I love this. Let's read Soulmate. Could be that that's what you've been calling in. It could be financial increase. Could also be your soulmate. A soulmate is not just a romantic partner. Soulmate is a kindred soul. And the relationship with your soulmate can be a romantic one or a friendship. You're attracted to this person because you know each other on a soul level in such a way that whenever you meet, it's as if you've known each other forever. But having a soulmate does not ensure that you will live happily ever after. Sometimes a soulmate comes into your life for a very short period, and sometimes they're destined to stay in your life for the duration. There is no guarantee, but the arrival of this message is confirmation that there is definitely an intense spiritual connection between you. If you're inquiring about an existing romantic partnership, this card has come to tell you that this is a match made in heaven. In other words, you both planned this union prior to lifetime. This card's a positive sign that this person was destined to enter your life, and when they did, most likely sparks flew. You felt swept away by your deep and meaningful connection, and it could also be that this soulmate has come into your life to challenge you to grow into the next aspect. You could have catalyzed someone's soul expansion, truly and genuinely. This reinvention and awakening that this person is going through, you could have catalyzed that. They could have catalyzed something in you that helped you come towards your increase. You know what I mean? Which is amazing. It could be that you guys are meant to be together, and that's possible after this person does their critical, inner healing and reinventing themselves and allowing themselves to open up to you. So there are steps to this, but it's coming as long as your person does the work. 2442 as I looked up on the timer. Crazy. More mirroring. And I'll say that, I say mirroring and I say 2442 and I say 4774. With mirroring, you may have some things, they may need to work on some things, and you may need to work on some of those same things. You may think you're all better, but honestly, the divine is here to say, no, you have to work on yourself as well. And you think that you're good and healed. Well, got news for you. You have to do the same. What this person is struggling with, you may also be struggling with. You might want to check yourself before you wreck yourself. And that could have some significance. Look up the lyrics. Anyway, so realistically, you could really need to reflect. I mean, whatever this person is reflecting back to you, you really may need to take a quick look at it. Because Spirit is saying, you need to heal also. In order to come into alignment with one another, you need to be aligned with your inner self first. Because you can only meet someone, and someone can only meet you at the level in which you've met yourself. Okay? Or they have met themselves. So, moving on. Okay. And if you're still looking for your true love, this is a powerful omen that you will soon meet someone very special. Stay the course and keep the faith. Divine timing is everything. And then I'm going to read Resolve, and I'm going to wrap it because this was good. Yeah. When you're in conflict with yourself, it means that half of you agrees and the other half does not. Your person may very much be of two minds. Okay? They're of two minds. Should I take the leap? Should I do the work? It hurts. I don't know if I want to. I'm not sure if I'm ready. Okay? I turn that over. Let me read that, actually. I know I have control of my life. No one is holding me captive, and no one is controlling my circumstances. I recognize the power of my free will, and I choose to be happy. Is what this card says. I have made and used excuses in order to control or sabotage our connection, but now I realize the only way to heal is to mend, acknowledge, and forgive my past. I'm trying to reinvent myself and release the old me. I took you for granted, disappointed you, and deserted you when you needed me the most. I want to come back stronger so I can build something better with you. My obsessive thinking got the best of me. I allowed my emotions and others to control and dictate my actions towards our connection. I finally understand I need to trust my intuition. I was used to being the central focus of everyone's attention, but your magnetism outweighed mine, and I was insecure about that. They also may have felt, I'm going to say this, jealousy is one of the things, jealous, possessive on this. They may not have liked the fact that you got attention, and they may have dated down in their past, because at one point when they dated, and when I say dated down, that sounds very, very shallow. And I don't mean it that way. I think for me, if I'm not attracted to someone physically, like, a lot. I mean, the level at which I am physically attracted to somebody, it's what we see first. We see the person's face, their hair, whatever, their body. That's what you first see about someone. That's what first draws you in, is the person's. It's not their. It could be their aura. It could be that. But when you, like, say you're on a dating site, right? And you're flipping through profiles. There's people that you're going to be attracted to and people that you will not be attracted to. I'm sorry, that's just the way it is. And yeah, you're going to take other things into account. Their words and this and that, but people make words up all the time. So if I'm not attracted to you, and a toxic fact here, if I'm not attracted to you, I'm not putting up with absolutely anything. And should I put up with anything from people that are attractive? No, probably not. Probably not. But I am way less inclined to put up with bullcrap from somebody who I'm definitely not attracted to. I'm just going to be like, yeah, I don't think so. I'll pass all day. And I'm learning to stand in my power and not put up with crap from anybody, whether they're attractive or not. So that's something that I'm learning. No matter. We have experienced so many things, similar things in our lives. I always thought I was the only one to have had these experiences. I take comfort knowing you truly understand me. But back to this for a moment. This person could have been jealous because they were afraid that you were going to find somebody else before they were ready to make the changes within themselves, right? Maybe you had things financially a bit more together. Maybe, you know, maybe they were afraid of your attractiveness, because the thing about it is they could have had a partner that was equally as magnetic as themselves. And I'm sorry, this isn't going to sit well with everybody, and I'm sorry. They could have had a partner in the past that was extremely attractive, and maybe they were an asshole. I don't know. Maybe they were great to start with and turned into an asshole. I don't know. Whatever. But maybe that person went and cheated on them. And maybe at that point they just decided to date somebody who was, I mean, less attractive because they got less attention. Let's just spill it like that. I mean, it happens. It happens. And maybe you're extremely attractive and they were afraid that you would cheat on them too, just like the person that they dated last. And I'm trying to be sensitive with this, and I'm sorry if it's not coming across that way, but it's a fact of the matter. Sometimes it just happens that way, you know? This person could have been concerned that you were going to cheat on them, just like last relationship that they had. You know, maybe somebody really hurt them, scorned them, burned them, cheated on them, treated them like shit. Maybe they were a good partner at one point, but it, you know, came down to not being a great partner anymore because somebody was really shitty to them, so they just figured they would run or be shitty to you before you could do it to them. I recognize our connection was intense and it still burns my soul. It's a connection that can never be broken, but it is one that must be balanced in order to move forward together. Again, balance. That healing must be done before it comes to fruition. When you're in conflict with yourself, it means half of you agrees, the other half does not. And this creates indecision and confusion. If you're going to do something, do it with your whole heart, put both feet in, and jump. This person may have had a very difficult time taking that leap of faith towards you. If one foot is in front of you while the other is behind, you are unbalanced. You're not going anywhere except to possibly fall over. Anytime there's stagnation, it can be because you have not made up your mind about the direction you're heading. Are you in or are you out? This person could have been very hot and cold with you. They could tell you one thing one day and something completely different the next. Make up your mind to resolve this inner conflict. Inner conflict manifests in many ways, and through one's inner dialogue it is common. It can show up as, I really want to, but what if someone disapproves? Or I really need this, but I can't do it right now. It's not a good time right now. Perfect person, wrong timing. But what does that even mean? When is the perfect time? What is going on? You know what I mean? These messages are self-sabotage techniques which keep you from moving forward. If you really want something, let yourself believe that it is possible. This desire is your soul's urging you to do something that is in your highest good. Resolve to make a decision this week, one way or another. Just remember that if you stay in inner conflict with yourself, it's also a choice. Inaction is still an action. There's no invisible barrier keeping you from moving forward. There is no one to blame. There's only your own choice, and this could be for your person. And that's pretty much it. This person has to do work in order for this to come to fruition. Everybody must heal. Time to do healing. 3333 as I look up on the timer. Everybody must heal in order for this to come together right. Otherwise, it's a lost cause. You know? So that went really weird. From maybe somebody's serving karma for the way that they treated you with the legal card out here. And they're anxious about this. And they're anxious about bringing you some truth that they need to tell you. But another thing is about this reinvention is getting real with yourself and other people around you. It's getting real. Because if you are like me and you're in recovery, you know that one of the Alcoholics Anonymous and or, you know, NA, AA, whatever, is to make amends to others around you. That means getting real with and taking an assessment of the way people have wronged you, but also taking accountability for the things that you've done to other people and then making amends. These are part of the step process, you know, and getting real with yourself. I'm going to give you one more. I'm being called to Moonology, and then I'm going to wrap this up, okay? I'm going to shuffle these out. Just one. Just one. This is a message for you, okay? Could have to do with this connection, it may not. I'm going to take whatever this is. No, I want this one. Have faith in your dreams. Waxing crescent moon. Beautiful. Have faith in your dreams. Like if you're manifesting, like this card says, increase. Oh, no, it wasn't the increase card I was talking about, I don't think. It was one of the others. Where did it go? Sorry. Universal mind. You're about to receive a solution to your current problem. Increase. You're about to... It was about what you were manifesting. Have faith in your dreams. It's... Let's see. Why am I reading? I'm trying to read out of books that I won't find information in there. Let's see, guys. Sorry. Trying to be fast because I really don't like to run on and on and on, and I know I get a little scattered sometimes, but those of you who have attention deficit disorder can definitely appreciate it, I'm sure. Don't give up. The situation you're asking about is still taking shape. You're nowhere near the end of the story. Whatever is happening now is just a step along the way. As they say in the self-help classics, everything will be okay in the end. Even if it's not okay, it's not the end. However, the waxing crescent moon is a reminder that you must still keep working towards whatever it is you want. If you can't take practical steps, spend time meditating on the question you're asking about. Allow your higher self to download information to you about your best next step. That's also a tenet of AANA. Your next best step. In fact, I went to rehab for alcohol, and we went to a rock wall climbing place. And the idea behind this rock wall climbing was your next best step. Like really looking down, taking inventory of which step will get you closer to your goal. By which foothold or handhold or whatever that you would be taking in order to take your next best step. Every activity that we did it was with intention. It was thought out, like it was overcoming fears, or it had something to do with dealing with another life step, you know what I mean? And a way to move forward in life. It was beautiful. And we went actually on the tram. It was in Palm Springs, California, and it's Michael's house. For those of you who are suffering from or need a referral, Michael's house was amazing for me. But we also took the tram up from Palm Springs up to there's a forest up top, don't remember the name of it, but the tram's like 2 miles straight up, and it was scary as crap. And it was overcoming your fears. And because a lot of people are afraid of heights, me being one of them, I was scared shitless going up. And I'm like, oh my God, I don't even want to look out. But it was amazing. And the thing about it is, the vast difference between the floor of the desert in Palm Springs and the San Bernardino forest above, like it could be sweltering in the desert. And snow, or still snow on the ground, or really cold up the mountain, as you go up in altitude, and it was absolutely amazing. So, yeah, there was a purpose for that. And I don't even remember what the hell it was. ADHD. Woohoo! Anyways, that's the next best step. That's what I was talking about. It started there and it went on to something else. Sorry about that. Overall, this card suggests that there's a reason to be hopeful for a very positive outcome to the situation you're asking about. So keep the faith. I'm focused, and keep focusing on what you want. Keep the positive and revoke the negative. If you start thinking negatively, change it around and switch to something positive. Just because you can't see your dreams, it doesn't mean they're not manifesting. There was another card here, and I'm not going to dial back, but one of the cards that I read you talked about, it was the increase card, matter of fact. Just because you can't see it, this increase card was used to show you that it's on its way to you. Don't look back, stay focused on moving forward, be patient as events unfold, and dig a little deeper to find more courage. Leo, Lion, Courage, Jamaica. Any and all of these things could be very significant to you. But Leo is about lion. It's usually it's a picture of a lion. Courage in The Wizard of Oz could be significant. Like going to find courage The waxing crescent moon is the second moon phase in the 8 main moon phases, but even if it's not the time of the waxing crescent moon when you pull the card, it still suggests you need to really pursue your dreams. It's time to put your foot down hard as you chase your goals. That is beautiful, guys. So something that you're manifesting is coming to fruition, and I love it, love it, love it. And I'm part of the collective too, so I'm claiming that as well. And that's all I have for you, 40 minutes in. Sorry for rambling. I will learn to dial that back a little bit, but for now, thank you and have an amazing day. And if you made it this far, leave me a comment. I made it this far. Have a good one. Bye.